What are some common myths about RV grounding? Have you ever wondered what really goes into keeping your recreational vehicle safe while camping? One topic that often raises questions is RV grounding. Let's tackle some common myths surrounding this important aspect of RV and van life. A frequent misconception is that every recreational vehicle needs its own ground rod to be properly grounded. In truth, RV grounding usually relies on the green ground wire, known as the equipment grounding conductor, in the shore power cord. This wire connects the RV's chassis to the campground's main electrical panel grounding system. So, having a separate ground rod at your RV site is typically unnecessary and may not even work well since soil is not a good conductor of electricity. Another myth is that connecting a ground wire to any metal object sticking out of the ground, like a street sign or water pipe, provides perfect grounding. While this might offer some temporary safety, it is not a reliable or code-compliant method. Proper grounding requires a secure connection to the campground's bonded neutral ground system, not just any metal object you find nearby. Some people believe that the RV chassis itself is always a perfect ground. While the chassis can act as a grounding point within the RV's electrical system, it must be properly bonded to the shore power ground conductor. Relying solely on the chassis without a correct connection to the campground's grounding system can lead to safety issues. There is also a misunderstanding that a ground rod alone can trip circuit breakers or protect against electrical faults. Ground rods help dissipate stray current into the earth, but they do not carry enough fault current to trip breakers. The real protection comes from the design of the campground's electrical system, which includes proper neutral ground bonding and circuit breakers. From the perspective of parks and campgrounds, grounding is primarily managed at the main electrical service panel. Here, the neutral and ground are bonded and connected to a grounding rod or system. Campground pedestals usually do not have separate ground rods. Instead, they relying on this centralized grounding. This setup ensures that all recreational vehicles connected to the campground share a common grounding reference, making it safer and easier to maintain than having individual grounds at each site. For practical tips, always use a heavy-duty, 4-wire shore power cord that includes a ground wire. Avoid using extension cords or plugging multiple recreational vehicles into a single pedestal, as this can compromise grounding and electrical safety. Regularly inspect your electrical cords, plugs, and outlets for damage to prevent situations where the RV frame becomes energized, posing shock risks. Campgrounds should also maintain their main electrical panels with proper neutral ground bonding and grounding rods to ensure safe power distribution to all sites. By understanding these facts, you can dispel myths and promote safer electrical practices while enjoying your time in parks and campgrounds.